Welcome back to Beyond the Film podcast. My name's Meadow. Her name is Rose, and you're coming with us back in time, way back to the first class of X-Men. That is. So let's jump. Thank you. Let's jump into this episode. So we start off with an introduction to the main four people. And those main four being Charles, Eric, Raven, and Shaw, aka Schmidt.
People.
Him.
Yeah,
the evil guy, the main antagonist of this whole.
Bro. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna
tell me.
I thought like him. And then when we saw him again, I thought those were two different people.
That's very understandable. He was a whole different person.
I was like,
he wasn't German anymore.
The glasses really do it because I thought that was a different man. I was like, what is his beef with this random man? Like, go find the doctor.
Go find the doctor. He is.
Right. So I saw the picture too. I was like, okay, it's one of those white men on the side that he's hunting for, not the one in the middle.
Definitely not the one in the middle. He has nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this at all. Just an innocent bystander.
Right. Go ahead.
So we open it up in 1944. Yes.
World War II.
Okay. And we see that we have like a division of that we shall not name. I feel like if we name it on here, it wouldn't be good. But you know the bad people of World War II.
The bad Germans.
There was like a little division going on where he's collecting mutants. All right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And we see this boy is being ripped away from his parents. And oh my gosh, obviously it's Magneto because we see him building the metal fence.
Yes. We also see this scene, I believe, in the first X-Men too. Not like this exact scene, but like a recreation of this scene. That's why I knew right away that it was him.
Wow. I don't remember that at all.
That's okay. Because I do.
Next, we see Raven and Charles. Okay. Raven is snuck into Charles' house looking for some food. And she changed into his mama. He was like, girl,
my mother.
Mama would never make me nothing.
Right. She would never be in this kitchen.
Like, what's wrong with you? Who are you? And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. Flashback to Eric.
Right.
At the camp. And he's like, I'm trying to get you to use your powers. Like, I know you got powers. You know, I saw you bend the fence. And this is just a little old coin. A simple little coin. You can move it. Go ahead, move it. And
this scene was crazy.
And so he's like, I'm going to count to 3 or else I'm going to pow your mama.
Right.
And he's like, my mom. And she was saying something in German.
Yeah, she was saying something along the lines like everything's going to be okay.
Exactly. Yes, I looked it up in German. Not in German.
Well, it said it once in English and then it stopped saying it. I was like, I already know what it says. Just say it again.
Oh, I didn't even see the one that said it in English. I was like, pause, let me look this up. And yeah, and sadly enough, but he wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was actually watching it on his computer because he wasn't there. And yeah, that's very sad. It was not all okay for her. Not at all. I mean,
not for him either.
Hopefully she went to the angels. But yeah, I just don't understand. Like, he squished the helmets of the men who brought his mom in. But he didn't. Oh! He didn't get the man. Like, you had the power to just take the gun and just you were moving all of the things inside of the room. But you didn't get that man right then and there.
That made me so mad. I was like, okay, now you're all finna die. Why is
this one man and you're like allowing him to touch you and talk to you,
right.
But like you literally just committed murder. What's one more? Like, avenge your mom. They were just following orders, right? Oh, been at the mercy of man to follow. Like, yeah. Oh, so you have more respect for the man in charge doing the things than the people just taking orders.
But also, devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably 13. I said like 13 to 16-year-old little boy. Like he's been locked up, underfed. Like he's undeveloped. He's not all the way there. His mother just died in front of his face.
Yeah, and the man who did it is right there.
He's a child. Also, can we talk about? I hated this scene because of with like the destroying the lab. That mess looked like freaking stop motion. Like it looked like they had freaking strings pulling the table.
That's exactly what they did have.
That mess was trash. And he was like, that was bad too. I remember in my notes, I never seen Stranger Things, but I compared him to 11.
That's funny.
Like, what are you doing? Please stop. Like, this is bad.
This is bad. But we grow. Oh, also remember the coin, because the coin is important. But now we're going through our growing differences, okay? We flash to 1962. We see an older Eric. We see his...
18 years later.
We see his tattoo on his arm, marking, where he's been.
Concentration camp.
Exactly. And I looked up, the numbers themselves have no significance. They're just like, random. That's just what his tattoo is. Yeah. And he's on a hunt for the people that are coming to get him.
See?
Yes.
Getting his revenge now.
I guess. Like, I don't understand why he waited so long.
You give him some grace.
And we see Charles and... Bro, this scene also was this scene made me not like
Charles even more. Like, you're not redeeming yourself.
Yeah.
Like, they made him a flirt. I was like...
Yeah. And like, not him reusing his same one-liner.
He was flirting with signs and he was rhyming. I was like, what in the nerdy geek? And it worked.
Yes. What? That's not, having a little nerd is not a bad thing. But
for other people,
he's reusing his quote, which is lame. But we don't see him. This is the first one. But he got his little mutant science Rizz, like you were talking about, and we see how insecure Raven is. And like, she's been hiding herself her whole life. And I wonder if this has been her idea or if it was Charles' idea. Because when she presented herself to Charles, she didn't present herself as a little girl that could shapeshift. She presented herself in her true, authentic form. And now all of a sudden we see her and she is more like normal looking and has these clothes on.
It's giving Charles, but not from the perspective of like, ew, gross, but like, I'm trying to protect you.
Yes. I also agree with that. And I wonder how big their age difference is, because I feel like it's not that much. But like here, it seems like it's more significant. It's like, why?
See, yes, at the beginning, I was like, okay, so they're all the same age. Like in the first movies, it wasn't giving the same age.
No.
And then in this movie, in the beginning, it was giving the same age. But then as I kept going, I was like, okay, it's giving tiers. Like, it's giving like Eric's oldest, and then Charles, and then Raven, because he was putting her with the other mutants, and they were all mostly teenagers besides the cab driver. So I was like, okay, maybe she's a teenager. And then when they went to the bar, he was like, yeah, and a soda for you. So like, she might be younger, or she doesn't want her to drink.
Like,
so I really wish they would tell us the age gaps, especially because of like the small baby tension between Eric and Raven. I was like, hey, what? Where are we here?
No, literally, like, that was so random. Me personally, I felt like that was really random. I didn't sense any sexual tension between them until that scene in the bed.
I think it's similar. There's a lot of similarities between Eric and the Doctor. I think their relationship, especially in the other movies, is very similar to the Doctor and Emma Snow. That's her name?
Yeah, I don't know if her first name is Emma, but Miss Snow, yes. Miss Frost, whatever.
The ice lady.
The diamond lady with the powers, yes.
Their relationship is similar. Like how there's a little tension romance, but she's still under him. That's what it's giving. And I think they were trying to build that from the jump, and then we see that in the other movies.
Yeah. It just was so random like that. But I I don't know. It just felt really, really random.
Yeah, but Raven, because of her insecurities, we see herself throw herself at every single man that like gives her a little bit of attention.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why it wasn't, at least for me, random, especially like from her side.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this man is telling me to like be myself. Like, he's the only man that wants me to like be me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fall in love with you. Like, marry me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what you want.
But she also, we see like her insecurities, but we see the beginning of her throwing herself at every man. Like, she obviously likes Charles in this first scene in the bar.
Yeah, because like she gets jealous that he's over there talking to her. Like,
talking to a different girl.
Yeah. And like, what's that about? And then, you know, talking about her mutation and all this jazz, and like that's another flare up, like another trigger for Raven. She's like,
you like her mutation but not mine,
like WTF. And then
I can change my eyes too.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I can't control it, girl. You're shape shifting into a grown woman as a child. Come on now. And even with the following scene at home where she's like, oh, you know, like in her like human form, she's like, oh, like, my beautiful, and he's like, oh, any man will be lucky to have you, da da da. But then when she turns into blue form, he's like, oh, I don't think about you that way.
No, literally, I was like, Charles,
what happened? What happened? Why we switch up that quick? Like, that was crazy.
That was weird, sir.
Like, what's the tea?
He doesn't think she's beautiful.
No, he does not. And he has this whole thing with control, and we see that throughout this movie, like control and honestly an invasion of privacy. And I feel like that's why people can't really get close to Charles, because like I think that he has this kind of know-it-all perspective where he has this like intelligence, but it's not like he's super advanced smart, like he can just read minds. And then with that being said, he doesn't go in and ask permission for these things. He kind of just is very invasive, and that's not the coolest.
I feel like he's like a niche smart. Like, he studies mutation. Like, he wants to be a teacher in that. Like, that's his specialty. He
is what it is, and he's like, bro, I need to find out and probably need to find more.
Yes, I also find it interesting, to your point, like the only person he ever like didn't invade their mind until the end was Raven. Like, they made it clear that it was like, yeah, you promised you would never read my mind. So it's very clear that he does this on a daily basis, like, without even any consideration.
Correct. And moving on to Eric and his manhunt. My biggest thing that I took away from this is that he does enjoy causing pain. And I think that it has a lot to do with, of course, the way that he was raised, and how his powers are driven from anger and from pain. Do you have any opinions on this like trio origin story that we got going on at this point?
Yes.
Tell me.
I think, okay, if we think, I don't know what the other movies after this are about, but I think if we just look at this from like just this movie as being like a background story, like giving background to other movies, I'm like, okay, when was the order written? Because in the other movies, it's not giving at all that Charles and Raven know each other. Like, there's no interaction, and it's not like they ended badly. Like, at the end of this movie, it's very like amicable. Like, yes, go with him. Like, you're good. Like, thank you so much. Kiss. Blah blah blah. Like, we can see Charles and Eric have a relationship. Like, we know that they were friends. We know this bond. But for Charles to be like, yeah, like, this is my little sister. Like, I care about you so much. Like, I feel protective over you. It wasn't giving any of that. In the other movies. So
and I'm like, my assumption would be like, okay, did he just release these feelings because like, oh, you know, our goals are so different, and like, you are willing to take mutant lives, and like,
but like, you can do that with her but not with Eric.
That's very true, because
like, you're calling her family, but this is just a friend.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like very And I wonder, like, is it on Raven at all, or she's like, I don't want to talk to Charles. Like, I don't want to. Maybe is it
Probably.
like a little bit of shame, like, because Raven is a deeper character based off of this movie than we see in the
Yes.
other movies.
Yeah.
In the other movies, it's just kind of like
We get a lot of
a
character development.
blanket, yeah, a blanket kind of idea of who she is and what she's about.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we definitely get like we get her insecurity story, and we see at the
Mm-hmm.
end she's growing into like being who she wants to be. And then we see from the other movies like she is full her. Like the only time she changes into other people is for a mission.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense that there would be like this like rope that's broken.
But I also feel like she's being herself in like out of spite, like out of
Mm-hmm.
spite of all of the things that's going on into the in the world. And like I feel like if Charles would have taught her to love herself as she is, she would have
Mm-hmm.
stayed with Charles and not moved with Eric. Like
Yeah.
she went with Eric because she felt like it was going to be more okay with him to be herself than it was with Charles.
They also said in the movie like they're very much opposite ends. Like they're not like there's no one that's in the middle. Like we can't have it both ways. Like we can
Mm-hmm.
either like join society and like cater to them, or we can not cater to them at all. That's what it's
Mm-hmm.
giving. And I feel like Eric Charles didn't teach her how to like love herself because he doesn't either.
Yeah.
Like even though he can mask his powers, like there's
Mm-hmm.
still like fear and trauma in there when he's still trying to like join the society who's not like gonna accept you 100%. Like he doesn't see like they're not seeing each other's sides.
Yeah. I think I think that instead of like I don't feel like there's a lot of fear coming from Charles. I think that there's a lot of arrogance coming from Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just going to think that like everything's going to be okay without a fight. Like the only fight that he puts up is to like, you know, combat other
Yeah.
mutant things, but it's like he just wants things to be integrated and for people to accept without like fight.
I feel like there could be like a little bit of both
Me
because like he
too.
still is in hiding, like from the other movies. Like the
Oh,
mansion is hidden, like no one knows about it,
that's
and he erased
true.
Homegirl's memory.
That's true. Okay. Okay.
I feel like yeah, both can be true at the same
I
time.
see you. I see you, and I feel you. And yeah, and like he could have been like for protection's sake. Oh yes, be your human form outside, but like at home, of course,
Be
be your normal
yourself,
self. But it's like
exactly.
it was never that.
Yes, and he's very secretive. Like the only I feel like the only reason he told the government lady like who he was because he like read her mind and saw what she already saw. Like
Exactly.
he wasn't gonna say anything. Like he was not
Mm-mm.
gonna help her beforehand.
No.
Like he very much hid himself even more
Yeah,
from other people, even though he could like read their minds. He didn't like show it off
that's very true.
until
Very
like
true.
necessary.
Wow. I wonder if that got to do with his mama.
Never being in the kitchen.
Yikes.
Yeah, we don't get any like parent from Charles. Like
Yeah.
we obviously can assume that Eric was basically raised by the doctor, so he's raised by someone who was like torturing him
Mm-hmm.
the whole time. But like all we know is that Charles' family, like they're rich, and his mama's a housewife who doesn't cook.
Who even knows if she's a housewife? He was just saying that she never stepped foot into the kitchen. The only time someone she would like say, "Oh, I'm making a hot chocolate," if she ordered the maid to do it. So
Yeah,
it's like we don't know anything about his father, and
and
it's like,
stepfather too.
oh yes, you're right, because stepfather is the one who built the
The
underground thing.
nuclear, blah blah blah.
Yes, and then also, were they phased at all that Raven was there?
Exactly. Like was she just like, hey, we're adopting this random girl off the
like,
street? Like,
oh, you just got a
but
friend that's always over, or like,
it's
is she
giving
hidden?
it's giving like they weren't in his life. So
Mm-hmm.
like they didn't know. They
Yeah.
didn't notice that big old house.
Don't
Like
know, don't care.
they don't take care of him, so they're like probably the maids. She's like, hey, this is another girl. Like we're gonna take care of her.
Yeah.
Like the maids knew.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving. Also, at first I thought he had a British accent. It's not British, but it's definitely like
Something.
Boston, upper state, New York accent
Yeah.
for sure. I
Like Chris
didn't
Evans.
notice until yeah
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah. That's real. But no, definitely I've always noticed like he talked a little different, but I never like pinpointed up into that area.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense that they would have those kind of accents up there, considering like that's where the boats were landing.
Yeah, I was just like, it's definitely not British, because when they were in the UK, I was like, you sound not the same.
So you don't sound like this is your people.
Yes.
I thought this was your people.
It's very clear that they're close, like him and Raven, because like he takes her with him to college.
Literally.
Like he didn't have to do that. Like they're adults now. Like she can get a job and take care of herself. But it's giving she doesn't do that.
I feel like it's also very codependent.
Yes.
Like he's like, you don't ever have to steal again, and
I think that's his only friend.
And he's her only friend too.
That makes no sense for them to have no connection. Like for them to be their only friends from like age 10-ish to late 30s. That's primal development right there.
Yeah.
But you're still cool with this man that you knew for half a year
that had you shot in the back.
Exactly. Now you're paralyzed.
But Raven, I don't talk to her.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Charles, question? Answers? I didn't think so. So now we're on the chase for Shaw. Okay? We introduced the cops. We got a CIA investigation going into.
One thing before we move on. The Argentina scene. I
have that after.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you were skipping after.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
So yes, with they're in Vegas, and they are
this lady that I don't remember her name, and
Moria.
Okay.
Don't know the other man. He's obviously not important. He just was the partner there.
He's just the driver.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but before we even get into what happened in the casino, I'm very inspired by this lady. She just had this this very extravagant.
She knew.
She must have. She was like, I might need to use this, so let me. She was like, I'm about to use the tools, the equipment the CIA didn't give me.
Exactly.
Period, Moria. Go off. But yeah, she gets in there. She starts looking around. Okay, we see Shaw is there. They got some secret tables. You twist around.
Yeah, I did not realize that was him. I was like, no, this is a random man. Why is this important?
Random man, random CIA agent. Like,
a bunch of
so random.
Like, where's the connection?
Yeah, I definitely felt like this was random a little bit at first with the CIA investigation until I saw him and I was like, oh, things are connecting. You were just confused the whole scene. Yeah, for a good chunk of time, you was confused.
Yeah, until him and Eric met up for the first time, I was confused.
At the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
It was only like, bro, this movie never ended. I was an hour in. I was like, what else could happen in an hour?
Yeah.
What is, oh my God.
When I'm pausing, I was like,
15 minutes in, bro.
An hour and 11 minutes left?
No, literally. I'm like, please.
What's the rest of the plot?
Still at the end, I was like, 20 minutes? What else can you talk about right now?
Anything. This is the first class. There's a lot to get to.
This movie could have been like an hour and a half max, bro. Like,
no, it couldn't have.
It could have.
That's why it wasn't.
They put too much mess in there.
They had to.
We had like 3 climaxes. I'm like,
no, literally. I was like, should I even be calling this the climax? I'm like, this, but it's good.
Rising higher.
Literally, and the plot thickens.
Anyway.
But yeah, so we see that this evil man is here, and he still looks so young. Like, what's going on? And she's peeking around through this office. I thank God that no one was in the office when she turned around. She was like, let me hide on the wall.
No, that made me so mad. I'm like, girl, he would have saw you already.
But I'm also like, okay, if she saw someone there, she would have used her critical thinking skills and be like, oh my gosh, this did this.
Then why hide?
Because just in case someone might come around.
No.
Just
first impression.
At least she a baddie.
We really don't get much. I feel like we'll talk about this later. I feel like they cut some scenes for her. Like she has like 5 minutes of screen time.
That's funny. And she's peeking through these cracks. She is tweaking out. She's like, what is happening? This lady has turned into diamonds. This man is transporting.
That man has a tail.
Literally poofing out of nowhere. Let me call my superiors. Yada, yada, yada. Girl, I don't got time for this right now. They're trying to blow up the world. And this man is sitting right here. So unless he teleported,
right,
then I don't know what to tell you. And she's like, but he literally did. So I don't know what to tell you.
Like, they're trying to put missiles in
Ukraine,
Turkey.
Yeah, not Ukraine.
This actually, I hope the facts in here are real facts, because this taught me some stuff about the Cold War that I did not know.
Like what?
Like, I thought the Cold War was just like a race to like be the best, like the race to space and blah blah blah, because we never like actually went to war. I did not know there was like missile threats. Like, I didn't know like we like literally were like this close to like a nuclear war.
That's crazy. I hope not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, because they got video of the president being like the real president being like, hey, like, they're putting missiles in Cuba. Like, if they cross this line, like, we're gonna go to war.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hope they didn't fabricate that video.
I feel like maybe that.
I feel like that's illegal.
I don't know. Because like they've used clips of real presidents and things before.
Yeah, but they were like real, right?
Perhaps. I don't know for sure. My first thought of it all was just like, oh, like they're just like, this is maybe like real footage of the president, but perhaps like this is like a voice actor saying these things.
Yeah.
Wow.
It says 1962, but yes.
That's crazy. Well,
this is 1966.
Oh, they gave us another timestamp in the movie. I just remember them giving us 1944 and then 1962. I mean 1962.
That was 1966. Oh, well then never mind.
All right. Wow. So then from this point,
yeah,
it's been the event of 1 year. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. After 62, they just stopped with time. They just did places.
All right. Wow. Crazy. So then, yes, definitely taught us some things, and that's a good thing that.
Yeah, I thought it was happen. Light and fluff. Oh, the events in this movie about the history was real. Next.
Yes. So now we flash to Argentina.
Right.
Man, he walked into this bar. He's chatting with these men. Oh, what you're in Argentina for? I'm a pig farmer. Crazy work. And then they laughed about it. You guys are sick. You're so sick. And that's also a real thing.
Okay. Is that like bad?
I think that he's joking about what he was doing to Jewish people back in Germany. Yeah.
I thought he was an actual pig farmer.
I know. I don't think that he was down there. I mean, he could have been like for work, but like a lot of the bad people from Germany during that time fled to Argentina. Yeah, that's why there's so many blonde-haired, blue-eyed people in Argentina. Yeah, they was using facts for this movie.
Right over my head, bruh. I literally was like, oh, he oink oink.
Like, that's it. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's so funny, right?
Now I get why he was upset. I was just a pig farmer, bruh.
But I don't understand the tailor reference. I wonder what that's about. But
maybe he like tailored the uniforms.
Maybe you're like was tailoring the gene pool or something.
I did the thing I wanted to say earlier. I did find it very cool on casting that they're literally both blonde and like blue eyes. I was like, okay, nice touch,
accuracy. But yeah, once again, we see him enjoying the causing of this pain, and we see him fly the coin to the picture of the man. More foreshadowing.
I didn't even see that, but yeah, I was too focused on this is where I was like, connection. They're all coming together now.
Things were not coming together.
That's so. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because like, yeah, like when you get to Argentina, like Hispanic Argentinians, like they can be like pale. Wow.
Yeah, man. Wild.
History. The more you know.
Literally. So Charles is now celebrating his presentation. I'm guessing he did a good job. He's drinking a lot.
He graduated.
Okay, great for him. Yeah. And then Moria is there. She's like, "Hey, man, congratulations." He's like, "Thanks. It's harder than it looks." No, shut
While
up.
also flirting with her.
Yes. Using the same line. Like, let's be original. Okay? He's like, that might work on the co-eds, but it's not working on me, boy. I need help.
Right.
You're gonna do it.
Stay focused.
Come on, lock in. He's like, all right, let me sit down.
One thing I feel like we see, like, Charles is obviously very powerful already in this film, but we see like he's still younger, like he's still not fully developed in his powers as well as everyone else. We see he is teaching them, but he's still not fully developed either because he's like he has to focus. Like,
he has to focus.
His hand has to be on his temple.
Yes, I just thought that was. I'm like, he a faker. You know, he be doing it on the slide too. He like,
no, literally.
And he was also
like, give
drunk.
Me a second.
Gotta get through all my drunk thoughts. Okay. There are your thoughts. I wonder if it's like just visions. Does he just see what they're thinking about? Or like,
I think those are memories. Oh, hear them?
Yeah, like, can he hear their thoughts? Because like he can. So,
it never gave us audio though.
It didn't. But like, it gives us audio when he is connected to Cerebro, which is very interesting.
Yeah, but that's like enhancing his powers, right?
But exactly, it's an enhancement. So that means like those things are already there underlying.
Which is more like into like he's not perfect.
Correct.
He's
yes,
still
absolutely.
Growing.
And then I just want to know, like, can he only see memories, or like can he actually read like thoughts and minds?
Both.
And then I wonder like how it's different for that other lady. And like, it's very cool that she has a built-in deflector to her own power. Like,
yes,
yo, that was T, bro.
Yes,
Charles ain't got nothing on her.
He can, they both can change people's perception of what they're seeing. He can read minds. He can see memories, and he can also slightly control people.
Yes, and like, he can control people at a massive scale as well. Like. But like,
also freezing time.
Yeah, because like, I'm trying to remember back. Like, was the water was still flowing? The water was still flowing, hitting that man's. Yeah. So it's like
just the man was stopped.
Yeah, like, and then the people in the hallway were also stopped. And then to like, he's able to do that while also communicating to her in her brain, which is very interesting.
Yeah, very powerful.
Absolutely. So once he, once he reads her memories and such without her permission, of course, and they're like, all right, let's get on board. They start to team up. Then we get another flash to the man on the boat. We find out that he is also a mutant and that he absorbs energy, and that's why he looks so young.
Which,
I don't know.
Not really.
I mean, not so young, but that's
he was
why.
Like, yeah, that's why I stay so young. Blah blah. I was like, to who?
But it's like, think about it. He would have been in like an old man, and who knows how old he really is.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, unless he's like hundreds of years old, like he wasn't giving. Like, I feel like when I think of like, that's why I stay like so. Like young, like
I would think of a younger looking person.
Yeah,
but since he was not, that makes me think that he's way older than he appears. Yeah, World War II was not his first war.
But yeah, he was. They were also talking about like mutations were created from radiation. So I'm like, okay, are they saying? Were they saying like it was starting during like after war, like during World War II because of all like the bombs and stuff, or maybe like World War I? Or like, are we talking about like way back? Because radiation wasn't way back, so he can't be like too old.
I mean, but like, I don't know. But then, if that was the case, then like, well, I guess because this is America and these are American movies, but I'm just like, in that sense, why wouldn't there be like a huge concentration of mutants in
one area?
Yeah, like in Japan.
Right. Maybe there are. We've never seen Japanese people in these films.
We have not. Craziness. Well, in that one Wolverine movie, like that's like the only one where it's like he's Wolverine. It's just a movie about Wolverine.
Like the Wolverine?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Well, that has Japanese people in it. And yeah. All right. So now Charles goes and he gives his presentation to the CIA. Mm-hmm. They don't believe him. They're like, yeah, whatever, magic tricks. Oh, I've seen someone do this at a carnival, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, okay, how about I tell you all this very secretive information? You brought a spy? Man, they was about to go off. And then Raven stood up, saved the day. Also another point of like how close they are. He brought her to this presentation.
Exactly.
With no credentials except for the fact that she's a mutant. And,
yeah.
But good thing that she did, because she was able to show them, ooh, now I'm you. Now what? Now what are you going to do?
Also, I feel like that's so quick to like trust the government and to trust homegirl too. Like, I'm gonna tell these people I'm a mutant and hope it's okay. Like they're trying to lock him up if that man in the back ain't say nothing.
Really were.
Unless he was like super confident, like we'll be fine, like we'll get out, which he does give off that vibe.
Yeah, I mean he can literally freeze people. So. Yeah, gotta get out this jam. Yeah. Don't mind if I do.
But for him to like be talking to Raven, like you gotta be careful, like. Small mess ups are one thing, but big mess ups are another. And then for him just going to the meeting, be like, yeah, I'm a mutant. So now what?
Yeah. And it's like, did you think that the government was going to have a more like logical reaction to you compared to the general public? Like they're just people too.
Yeah.
So
they have more power too.
Exactly. It's worse than the general public. They actually have the power to lock you up. Yeah. Charles. But we see that that doesn't really work out. So they were about to lock him up, but Charles himself intervened. It wasn't even because of the man. He was like, we got to be locked up at your facility, but actually we're not doing that. We need to go chase Shaw because he's the real problem. Clock is ticking, even though I'm freezing time. So they show up to the boat. They show up to raid the boat. Guess who's also there? Eric. He's confronting the man. He's like, you made me a monster. You made me a weapon. I can't believe you.
You killed my mother.
Mom. I'm so angry. I came out the water. He did not succeed.
Nope.
He was put back into the water. Okay. We see this man got power. And then once he disappears and he sees the light, he's like, oh, fun. Bombs blowing up into the sky. Fun. I love this. So chaotic. And this is where we find out that the lady is also a telepath because she blocked Charles from reading her mind, probably from reading anyone else's mind on the boat, and just was like, yeah. He's like, this is so amazing. I'm being blocked.
I've never met anyone like me before.
Sorry, I'm not gonna be any help. You're on your own. Kisses, Charles. It's like, all right. And once the fighting is all happening, Shaw is escaping, of course, in a submarine at that. And so now Eric is in the water. He's like, I'm gonna stop this boat. I need to get this man. And he's trying with all his might, but he just can't stop it. He can't stop it. And Charles, he feels him. He's like, oh my gosh, there's someone else. I need to help him. I need to save him. And he gets down there. He saves him from drowning. He lets him know that he's not alone. And that's really the first time Eric ever really experienced that. We don't know if he was really able to interact with any of the other mutants or if he even found any other mutants. Because he was giving Eric was the prodigy son.
It was giving that Eric, he also, when they first interacted, he was like, I thought it was the only one. So it was giving he grew up thinking he was the only mutant. Like, he didn't know about the doctor. He didn't know about anything else going on in that camp facility. He was probably, I didn't really think about other mutants being there. It was giving he was, like you're saying, the prodigy. and he was isolated. Like it was just him and the doctor, and that's also how you torture someone the best. Don't do it, but like you isolate them, you make them feel alone, and
it's giving
that
grooming,
anger and pain. Yeah,
literally.
So all a bunch of shock. Also, Charles definitely gives like Captain Save a Beat. Like literally, I'm gonna save everybody.
I'm gonna save every single.
I'm gonna get you to your best potential. Like
yes, yeah. Probably those parental issues he has. So now we move on to the covert CIA base from this very special man. At first, I thought the man who was speaking in the back was Stryker because they had mentioned his name. I don't know if you heard that in the meeting with the CIA agent. And this is also where I get so confused because I don't understand how Stryker was so old in this movie. Like, it wasn't the man with the glasses on who was giving the shots. It was like the man who was sitting next to him with gray hair. That was Stryker. That's who they were addressing as Stryker. So I'm just like, why is he so old? Why is he so why? I'm tired of hearing his name. I'm tired of seeing him exist. Like, get this man out of here.
That literally didn't. I didn't clock that.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense because we get a Logan cameo.
We do.
And like Stryker in the Origins movie is like 40, 50.
Okay, let me see, what year does that take place?
That's during one of those wars.
Yeah, but like I need to know because it's giving.
They fought in the Civil War. That's before.
Yes, but like it's giving. This is after Logan has lost his memories.
Yes, for sure. But also, like even Stryker in like the X-Men movie after all of that in like the 2000s, he's not that old.
No, he's not.
Maybe it's like his daddy. That's where my brain first went.
Yeah, this is not helping because it says that most of the film takes place in 1979.
The Origins?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's significantly after.
Yeah, aged and reversed.
I'm tired of him. And now I am genuinely confused. Was this after? Because why wasn't he up in Canada living his best life?
Logan?
Yes. Maybe
they went to Canada. They were going all over. They didn't just stay in New York.
That's true.
I think that was just like a cute little like, oh my gosh, cameo. Yeah, not literally. Like something serious.
And like, no, literally, because if it really was something serious, why didn't he like try to convince him and talk to him like he did everyone else?
Yeah.
Or read his mind.
Yeah.
They just like, he was like, F off. Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
I was like, this movie would have been really cool to see when it first came out in theaters, especially if you were like an X-Men fan. It was giving like the No Way Home vibes. Like, oh my gosh, like oh my gosh, like the cameos hit low key. I was like, I know him, I know her, I know. Wow.
Oh my gosh, everything is great. This Laurent, he was the camo man, Laurent, the black vampire from Twilight. That was him. I was like, you look familiar.
Yeah, without the lock.
Yeah, and the red eyes.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Go watch our Twilight video.
It's a combo episode, mashup episode, I should say. But we meet Hank, okay, at the CIA base, and right now,
yeah, I was so confused. I was like, this name sounds familiar, but like this is a regular man. Like he just has hands for feet. Like I'm
hands for feet, clocking. Super duper smart.
Yeah.
And we kind of get this, like, I'm gonna take a little jump here, and we see that Raven and Hank, they have this interaction going on. This
yes, second man she throws herself at. Yep. Like wow, he thinks I'm pretty. Like he's looking at me like wow.
And it's like they both very deeply want to be perceived as normal, but they still want to have their powers, and so it's like mutant but only kind of proud. And it's like
I see what you did there.
Yeah. And when he's analyzing her blood, he says that, hey, the way that your cells mutate, you're going to be able to like be perceived as young for a really long time. So that's why she looks so young while they look so old in the future movies because of her mutation, just like Logan. Yeah. Yeah.
TT. Oh, I also realized we when we first started the X-Men summer, we had a few questions. One of them was why they switched the actors for Mystique.
Yeah.
Now we know obvious reasons because age difference.
Yeah, I wanted her to be perceived as younger. But
and also where he get all his money from. we get a little bit.
Oh yeah,
little answers.
His family.
Yeah,
he was rich.
Yeah,
already
that trust fund. Like,
exactly.
That's his family mansion.
Exactly.
He didn't buy it.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what a tax write-off.
Just property tax.
Exactly. And then he already probably got a family accountant built in.
Probably
so
got
it's like
trust fund. Yep.
Exactly. Sure. He don't got to worry about none of the money. The money is worried about itself. The money is working, doing what it needs to do with the stock market. So he's not a master stock manipulator. He was just born rich.
Just a nepo.
That's good. It's good that he's not manipulating the stocks. That's not fair.
Just other people.
He's manipulating the people that's manipulating the stocks. But then we get another flash to Shaw, and we kind of get a little bit into maybe what his true intentions are. We just like kind of get questioned.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now you want to talk to Russia?
For Russia to
like, what? Yeah, like what's happening here? And then we also see that Russia has gifted him this beautiful helmet that does not let you read thoughts, and we recognize this obviously from Magneto. So it was like, this is gonna get out of Shaw's grubby little hands.
Yeah, this was my first sign of like, okay, they are very similar. Like, Eric is gonna slowly turn into like the person he despises the most.
Literally, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking, and that's exactly what Charles is seeing, and he's trying to prevent him from getting there. But it's like Eric is already too far gone. He's already too far gone.
I mean, yeah, this is a grown, traumatized man. Like, he's early 30s.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, I would have to imagine that Charles is like 25, like he's just now finishing, and what I would imagine it will be his first 4 years of college.
Professors have to go longer. He was getting like his professor degree.
Oh, that's what they said?
He was like, yeah, because when he graduated, he was like, yeah, she was like, professor. He's like, I have to teach a class first before you can call me that.
Didn't catch that at all. For sure.
So he's probably like late 20s though.
Yes. But we see that Charles, he tries to leave. Like, he's like, not Charles. Eric tries to leave. Eric tries to leave the camp. He's like, all right, I'm done with this little show and tell.
Thank you so much, but like, I gotta
go
F somewhat up.
Like, I have a murder train that needs to make it stop. So, see ya. Once again, Charles is in somebody's business, but he's trying to help. But this man is literally a manipulator. He is a reverse psychology manipulator. He's like, that boy got friends. Like, you might need some friends too. I'm gonna leave you with that. Make you think it's your idea that you want to stay.
Oh my gosh, Eric, you stayed.
Wow. Boy, shut up.
You felt him walk back in. Like, you're not shocked. What are you doing?
Like, you was probably reading his thoughts as he was walking in.
Literally.
Like, come on now. And then we get introduced to Cerebro. And we find out that Charles did not invent
Exactly. I was like, okay, there's a little plot hole here. Because they were talking about how, like, him and Eric created, like, the academy and they made Cerebro together and blah, blah, blah.
And it's like, even the more advanced version of Cerebro that he has, him and Eric didn't build that together.
Yes, Hank was still with him, so Hank probably built that.
So, like, he's a liar. He's a liar and he's a manipulator.
Well, the writers are a liar.
No, Charles is.
Right.
He did it intentionally.
Give my man Hank some respect.
No, for real. And that's why he got that governmental position.
Later in life. Way later.
But he still got it. Okay, so now we're on this mutant finding montage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using Cerebro for the first time. OG version with the little
he was like
coming out.
Oh my gosh. He was like,
There's
Charles, you
so
look like a
many of
lab
them.
rat. Literally. It was a cool way that they transitioned it into the montage where like everything was gray except for the mutants, and then they changed it from out of gray to everything being in color.
Yes,
and, like,
bro. I was like, wow, like that's a Zoe Kravitz lookalike. Like, what? That's crazy. I was like, that's Zoe Kravitz. No, same scene. It didn't take me a while. I got there. I was like, wow, she looks so familiar. Just like, that's Zoe Kravitz. What are you doing here?
Oh my gosh, I know you. But her power is so cool. Angel was definitely my favorite mutant that they got from the spitting fire was kind of crazy, but like I really liked how like her wings were tattoos on her skin.
Yes, I would just say it looked like someone markered them on.
Ooh, I wasn't paying that close attention. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, but in concept,
great.
Cool.
Execution,
yeah, definitely looked like she was just like suspended in the air on like strings, and just like
she most definitely was.
I know that's what she was, but like they said, I don't know, make it not look like that. Like Superman didn't look like he was on strings when we went to go see it.
This is early 2000.
It is 2011.
This is 2011 compared to 2025.
And the CGI years. Be getting worse. So
you're right.
They have no excuses.
You're absolutely correct.
But you know, they're in DC and they're just like reflecting at the reflecting pool in their montage, and Eric is like kind of planting these small seeds of doubt in Charles's mind. Like, do you really think that they're going to accept us after all this is over, Charles? Like, come on now. Like, let's be realistic.
That's very interesting though, because like he's still doing it. Like,
yeah,
he's still going along with the plan. He's still getting the team together.
But like, I think it's more so for his own motives to get Shaw. Like, I'm just really trying to get Shaw, and like as we can see, that's what happened.
I thought part of it also was like we see an actual friendship growing between the two,
for sure.
Especially from Charles' side, like when they went to Russia in the base and whatever, he's like, yeah, no, I can't leave him. Like we see real genuine like.
And I feel like this is also his Captain Save-A-Ho complex, where it's like,
for sure.
I don't know. I feel like he takes on this perceived responsibility for so many things,
everyone.
And probably because like he had to grow up fast
by himself.
Yeah,
and then he got a little sister.
Real. Now I got this daughter. I'm a kid. I got a baby. I need to feed her. Maids, can you make us something to eat?
Literally. What do you mean? Like you didn't do not a thing, but okay.
All right. So we get this team together, and now we're having a little team bonding moment.
I thought it was really cool. Like, I feel like being a writer for like this scene, like you could be so creative. Like, what mutants do we want to have now?
Like, I feel like this was a really fun part of the movie creating process. So yeah, Darwin. We get Darwin. You know, we're getting all their names. We get Angel.
Screech,
Banshee. Yes.
Banshee.
I don't remember what Alex's name was. Also, why was he in jail? That's what I want to know.
Probably was angry and like destroyed something.
You right. He's like, this is the only guy that prefers to be in solitary confinement.
Or like probably fearful too. Like especially when he was showing his powers off the first time. He's like, y'all want to like back up? Like I don't want to hurt nobody. Like
back up.
Yes.
And then they also mentioned something about his brother. I wonder what that's about.
Maybe
But I feel like we do see him in other movies. Not him, but his brother. Like I feel like it's brought up again.
Do we know who his brother is?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like someone might have a similar power to what he does.
Who is Alex?
He was the guy
who
had the bullseye on his chest.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Alrighty.
And
I wonder maybe if is Scott his brother?
That's what I was thinking on top of my head.
Because I'm like laser. Red. Yeah, exactly. Potentially.
But also, no, that makes sense. Storyline wise, like age wise.
Yep.
Imagine you get 2 mutant sons.
Literally, and both of them just anger issues, ready to rage out. What's going on with your parents?
They probably abandoned them after they found out.
Suckers.
So no parenting at all.
Boo. But I'm just so curious as to why they are surprised that the adults weren't happy when they came back and saw all of the property damage. And they're just hanging on the ceilings, just having a grand old time. Like, look at all the things that y'all destroying. Y'all just so, oh my God, they're not happy that we have nicknames now.
Also, they were treating them like they're all teenagers, but they're not. Like, Angel is definitely at least 18 plus. And the cab driver, at least 18 plus. And Raven, also. I would say at least 21 plus, honestly. And we know that Hank is a prodigy. So he probably is younger.
Yeah. And
then Home Guy was in jail, and then Screech.
Yeah.
Or Banshee. Whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
The yelling guy.
The yelling guy, Banshee.
Yeah, he's definitely young. So, like, 3. Like, 3 are young and 3 are, like, young adults.
Yeah, and they were all acting the same, though.
Yeah, but I just mean, like, how they were treating them. Like, they were treating them like little kids. But they're not, like...
I mean, I don't know if they were really treating them like they just had them in a room together.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, they were just in a room together, right. And they just left them alone.
Right. Word. Right.
Like, they didn't say, hey, you're on timeout. They were just like, yeah, this is a room where you guys can hang out at, and while we got other things to handle with the government.
I expect more from you.
Like, yeah, like, why are you destroying all this property? Like, none of this belongs to us. Like, we're guests here. We're trying to get some things together, and you're just like, oh, this is so cool. This is good.
You right. I was trying to play devil's advocate.
And now we're getting to the boiling point. So we get to a secret Russian mission with the CIA team. They're trying to catch Shaw, but Shaw is onto them because, you know, they're going through the ice. She's like, I can feel the telepath. They're recruiting. I shouldn't be able to feel him this far out.
And that's because of the cerebral.
Correct. And so she's like, all right, let's divide and conquer. And so Miss Snow, Miss Diamond Lady, whoever, she goes to Russia to go meet the Russian man and convince him of all of the missiles and to do the things. And they're like, all right, we're here to arrest Shaw. Shaw's not here. Let's back it up. I don't understand really what Eric's motives were. He's like, oh, you know, this is right-hand woman. Like, this is good enough for me. Like, good enough for you to do what? Because, like, it's not like you murdered her. So, like, I don't understand.
That was his plan. And then Charles came.
He didn't care about murdering Shaw. So, it's like, I don't.
He's getting there.
I guess. You're right. You're right.
So, you should have did the first time. This is why we're in this predicament.
Exactly. Like, if you would have just did it, then the Cold War would have never happened.
No!
Exactly. It's Shaw's fault. They're building up the Cold War.
No.
Yes.
Shaw's fault would have been the nuclear Cold War. The Cold War was already happening.
I guess.
I just saw this TikTok about, you know, the dog from Guardians of the Galaxy, the dog from space.
Right.
The one that talks.
I remember a dog being in a cage and it was like supposed to be Air Bud. A talking dog?
It's a Guardians of the Galaxy talking dog.
Was this in the Christmas special?
No, she's in like 2 of the movies.
Bro, what? They only have 3.
Exactly.
Air Bud. Space Bud.
Okay, so actually she's supposed to be representation of the dog that Russia sent up to space during the Cold War.
Oh.
So what they did with the storyline, her storyline is, Russia sent her up to space with the Cold War. Like, they were just gonna, like, it was a tester. Like, you know how they do, like, monkeys?
Yeah.
They're just gonna leave her up there. So, like, she got left up there, but, like, the pirates collected her afterwards. So, like, that's her storyline in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow. Did they leave a real dog in space?
I'm pretty sure they left the dog up in space.
What the heck? Rip that dog.
Yes.
Dang. All right. So we do now see Shaw's true intention: nuclear fallout to expedite mutant domination. And yeah, he was going ham with that vision. He was like, "Oh my god, oogly boogly, like baby, you."
Yeah, it was a one-way mission.
Well, that's sad. Moment in silence for that dog. All right.
Oh,
so, man, these situations are so like possible because like it's so sad how possible these situations are because like people are just being their pride strings are being pulled on. And like I was just talking to my mans about this, how like people are so quick to say, oh, we could never have a woman in power because like she's so emotional and it's going to be this, that, and the third. But then like they don't take into consideration how pride is a very emotion driven situation and how so many things in our society are dictated by the pride of men, and how so many wars and like the lives of millions of people were lost because of pride competitions. And it's like, who are the emotional ones here? We all are. Humans are emotional creatures, like, yeah. And that's okay.
They also talk about how it's like really it's the testosterone, like when women are like more emotional. I don't know if it's on the periods, but like sometime during the month, it's because you're getting a heighten in your testosterone. And like, what do men have?
A lot of testosterone. Yeah.
Moment of silence for that. All right.
So Shaw has his own covert mission happening where he's effing up the CIA grounds. Okay, he's murdering the CIA agents. I love how one of the CIA agents is like, "Don't hurt us normal people." See, okay. The mutants are right in there.
I feel like that was part of me feels like that was for show for the mutants, so they would get on his team. Like, see, they don't care about you. Like, they were willing to sacrifice you.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody else said nothing to right at the end. Like, you the last one, you gonna try to plea now? Like,
exactly, he the last one. Nah. Maybe like let me out. Let me out. Nah. But like, if you're the last one, obviously they don't care about your life.
But they definitely like did not leave anyone. Like, they did not care who you are.
No. Me personally, I just would have hid.
Not literally.
Like,
until they left.
Exactly. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just work in the cafeteria. Like, also, please.
Also, another example of like men just following orders. Like, those men were just working. Like, this is just their job. They were just following orders. And like, back to Eric and the doctor's like symbolism. Like, it don't matter. You here, you gotta go.
Literally. If you're not with us, then by definition you are against us, which is not true. You are crazy and a narcissist. Please get help. Like, why is his charging room full of mirrors?
Why was his his lab a window into, or his office, whatever, into his office? Like, why was there a huge wall window for the lab where you could see from your freaking office of people torturing people? Like, knives and stuff on the wall. Like,
come on, you're a creep.
You could at least like put a wall and open the door and go inside. Like, you need a viewing point.
Wow, I love the scream of torture in the morning.
Literally.
Like, come on, bro, get it together. And then we see she's so young and scared. She's screaming and crying. The current Mystique would never. She would have turned into one of the mutants on their team and started murdering people.
She aged.
She did age, and she got more traumatized. Angel went on to the other team. She's like, we don't belong here. And also, yeah, these CIA people are just followed orders, but they're also a-holes walking by, knocking on the window, talking about, yeah, baby, let me see you flutter. Let me see you do a little something. Like, boy, back up.
Yeah, she was like, I'd rather have the looks of people when I'm half naked than how these men look at me.
Yeah, and it's like, girl, you need to work on your confidence then. Like, come on, get it together. But
they're also gross. Yeah.
Yes. Also, they are gross. And so, very understandable why she went right. And
we'd see, like, the first... Sorry.
No, what were you going to say?
We see, like, the first, development of like we're a team, like I got your back.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were ready to like force her to stay.
Yes, they were. To go now.
Yes.
And
I thought he was like, I was like, bro, what are you doing? I thought he was going on her side.
Dang.
They were speaking in code or something on the shoulders and whatnot. Okay, glad you got that from that.
Because me personally,
I would have thought you were leaving. I was like, what's going on?
This is my last time I'm seeing you until we fight.
Right. I did bring up the question though, like, is this another example of like disposable black people though? Because like we see the angry like antagonist, I'm going against you, black girl, and then we see like first
savior
guy
complex.
The
first man on the team to die.
I'm gonna protect
man.
you.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely more black tropes that we get here. So
and then now the whole team's white.
They say you guys got your diversity.
Right.
That's it. So yeah, but Darwin, like we said, is dead AF. He tried so I don't understand why he didn't turn into fire though. Like I feel like is that not one of his capabilities? Because first he turned into metal, that's still melting. Then he turned into rock, that was still melting. And then, but maybe he didn't have enough time to think about that.
Is nature? Can you get like it's? I feel like this is a stupid question. Like is fire like part of nature, like naturally?
The only thing that I could guess would be lava.
Okay, because I was like, maybe he can only create things from nature.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
But then he got gills.
Yeah, but like that's fish. So it's not like he's just. I'm guessing like you might be saying like elemental things, but no, like he just said that he can adapt to any situation. They didn't put a cap onto his power. So yes, like you can grow gills, you can become metal, you can become rock, but you can't become fire to combat fire. You can't become something cold to like extinguish this.
I would say like I would be like the question would be like what would be to adapt to fire? Because like fire you just could more fire, but like you're still up in flames.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking like turn into fire, it would give him give that heat time to regulate throughout his body to where he could then turn back into something else. Because like as we could see, like the fire got put inside of him and it was building up into his body until he exploded. It's also because it's on the inside. Like we've only ever seen him adapt on the outside. Yeah, that's real. I bet that was a wicked stomach ache.
Didn't last very long.
He got atomized. She said, we don't even got a body to bury. Tragic. They could have put a headstone down for him.
I mean, they probably did. There's some body bury. Collect the ashes.
They just need to put a statue up of him on the grounds.
For them to destroy later.
So, yeah. Now, there's the aftermath. We're going to train to avenge Darwin.
Yep.
For Darwin.
I have a place we can train. My mama mansion.
He said we don't got nowhere to go. Not nowhere. I have a castle. Okay, Charles. For sure. And then Eric's like, oh, wow, Charles. You grew up in such hardship.
Right.
Eric, don't be disrespectful.
Just because he wasn't captured and put in a concentration camp.
Like, torture can be happening in two different kinds of ways, Eric. But you can't see that because you still trapped in your survival mode. You know, all this mind reading, but he not opening up nobody's mind. Like, come on now, Charles.
He's not that powerful yet.
Oh, he just refusing to do it.
But yeah, we get... Oh. I'm trying to become the storyteller.
What you did? Tell me. The things are coming back to you.
I was just like, we get the montage of him like, and it's very clear that it's like it's Charles teaching everyone.
Yeah,
like Eric gives like his little 1-2, but like Charles is helping everyone. He's training everyone. So we see the beginning of like his teacher, professor, academy-ness.
Absolutely. And at ground zero, you know, this is the first set of students that he gets at the school. And I wonder, like what was he doing to train up?
Nothing. Maybe train so you don't have to put your hand to your freaking temple.
Maybe so like you can freeze. I don't understand. Like, okay, he was shot in the back. Cause I'm like, but no, that was after the missiles. Yeah, I was like why didn't he read the minds? Why didn't he stop them from pushing the button? Because he wasn't trained up.
Right.
But I guess, you can't. No, whatever.
No, he made the guy push the button the first time. Like, he made him push it. So he could have made them not push it.
Exactly.
He was also, I think he was distracted. Was he? No. Yeah, he was, this was his, let's jump to the end. This was his, discovery of, like, wow, like, Eric might be right. Like, these people might actually only ever see us as mutants.
And then, like, yeah, that man who he made blow up the Russian ship, he probably got.
Take him to the brig.
They were like, that's get him out of here.
You just stopped nuclear war. To the brig.
like dang.
I thought they were trying to congratulate him.
No, for real, because they were everybody was bitching. They was like, I don't really want to do the war. Prepare for battle. Then, like, if you don't want to do it, then what are you doing?
It also made me upset.
I'm just following orders.
Yes, it also made me upset though when they were like they shot the missiles at them, and then when they were coming back and then they failed, they're like, oh, thank goodness. I'm like, what about the people on the beach?
Exactly, like you didn't care about them. Like y'all was ready to go ham, full force on them. Like they didn't even send maybe one or two.
The whole fleet for what? 5 people
for USA and Russia. Like, was that really necessary, guys?
I feel like one would have did it.
Maybe 2 if you really needed overkill, but that was just brutal. Craziness. But anyways, yeah, we see when Beast lock in, he's so fast. Right. He started grabbing the ground, pushing it behind him, running back. Mystique, strong AF. Okay, I couldn't bench that. And then not only was she benching it, she caught it midair. Good for you, girl.
Right.
And then
you shouldn't hide your true self. Flirting.
You only doing half the focus. Focus up.
I forgot. Raven and Hank, when they were first talking about when they first met, they were talking about like I can help you. Like we, we're in the same boat. Like I can like try to like change to keep your parents. Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. He also set up like a little day for her. Mm-hmm. Like they had food. They were on a picnic.
Like they had a little glass of wine or whatever. Super cute.
And then also before that was when we first saw the first interaction with like Eric and Raven. I was like, okay, is this gonna be like a pull between 2 men? Like the opposites. Like you're
not that much of a pull.
Yeah. I realized like you're perfect just the way you are, or like I will do anything for you type beat. That's what it was giving,
including change you if that's what you want.
Exactly.
But it was like,
like towards the end,
exactly. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, well, you're ugly the other way.
Not literally.
And I'm like, whoa.
She changed back. He was like, yeah, like you're beautiful just how you are right now. So you think she's ugly?
Exactly. And, like, also, this is him wanting to use her as well because he's like, with your genes, we can make this. Because, like...
He needs her.
Exactly.
Yeah, there definitely was a switch.
For sure.
It felt like he was also getting bullied. Like, he became, like, more insecure as she was becoming more confident.
Absolutely. And... but at the time I was loving their like little nerdy flirting. Like it would have been nice if it was just like a genuine connection between the two and not just like hooked on each other's insecurities. But everyone is honing their powers and getting it all together. I was confused. I'm like, how long is this? Like they announced that things are moving.
No, literally, how much time y'all got to train? Like
literally, but apparently it had only been I'm like, I guess it do take time to get from Russia to Cuba just by boat. Like, okay.
Right, especially, like, how did they go? Like, were they like,
because, like, you can't cross the line. So that means that they had to, like, go through, like, European waters. They couldn't have, like, just cut over from Japan. Yeah.
I feel like that would have been long. Actually, I have no idea.
I'm just more so thinking about, like, how many other land masses do you have to maneuver around?
Right, I was just thinking about, like, time. Like, one shorter distance.
Yeah, that's why I would say, like, crossing over the Pacific to get, like, has in Japan and Australia. Like there's more open space to just shoot over and like then get around to Cuba. And then
you can't do that though unless you go through the Panama Canal.
Exactly. So it's like you have to cross through U.S. territory in order to do that. So that's why it made more sense to like go around through the Atlantic.
But was Panama our territory at that time?
I don't know.
Panama is that canal.
I know, girl. All right, and
this is history class.
This is a history movie. Like we should have watched this movie. Bro, we watched Rocky 3.
I would have been.
Yes, we watched Rocky 3 because that was also during the Cold War.
Who was we?
In Hegel's class. That man turned on Rocky 3. He was like, yeah, y'all want to see some like real life propaganda? I think like he just played it for the duration of that class period. I don't think he was like, all right, part 2. But like he definitely turned it on and was like, yeah. Like he was like, yeah, tomorrow we're going to be watching Rocky 3.
And I was not locked in.
Me neither. I just remember that we were watching Rocky 3 and I was remembering, bro, why are we watching this movie? And then shut my brain off.
Right.
I'm just like a movie about boxing. Snooze fest.
Bro, that's probably
like
you should have put on this movie instead.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Great propaganda movie.
We gotta text him on Facebook. Play X-Men First Class instead.
And yeah, now we see the scene that we were mentioning, talking about how different, like how the pull and tug is with Raven and her insecurities as well as
right after that scene she's like,
literally,
girl,
can we please get it together? But like she just is having all of these things going on with her brain. It's like she hasn't had any parental figures to show her how to like handle these difficult emotions.
Yeah, a kid a couple years older than her raising her.
Exactly. And like it's not like the maids were really raising them. They probably had kids of their own to raise.
Also, hang on. When did she get her mutation? Because she was obviously by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's blue. Was she born blue and her parents were like from birth? Like
maybe because she was really young and it seemed like she had been fending for herself for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But no, maybe not though, because
she just turned blue one day.
Perhaps when her mutation activated, because as we can see, like when Rogue was introduced, I think that was the first X-Men. They were explaining to us how mutations get triggered underneath situations of stress or through hormonal changes, and it's like,
oh yeah.
There was perhaps maybe a situation of stress while she was a child, and she mutated, and then
dang,
yeah,
one day you're not blue, one day you are.
Twagic. Hank, he goes and he doubles down. He's like, I'm gonna take it. I don't care what she talking about.
Right.
He stick it in his foot, right in between the toe. And he's like, wow, a normal feet. But I also wanted, like, his mutation can so easily be hidden in his shoes. So, like, what is his real, like, what is he wanting to, like, he want to wear sandals or something? Like, what's...
He's just insecure. Like, he can't take his shoes off without someone... Homeboy is bullying him since the day he met him. Like,
but it's like... okay.
He's just insecure.
People are insecure. I understand. All right. But his plan severely backfires to him, but, you know... The universe set it up in the most beautiful way. You know, he's a beautiful blue man.
Now you can never hide.
And like, I wonder if he's blue because of Raven's genes.
I would say so.
Me too.
This is also where I was like, okay, yeah, I was right.
Right about what?
Him being the same Hank from the other movies. I was like, yeah, like he looks like, it sounds familiar, but like he's not blue and hairy.
Big gorilla man. And we can we see that it also made him aggressive, a little bit more
he
aggressive.
Is definitely. I feel like part of it's also he's angry that it backfired. Like, I would definitely like to see him after this movie when he's settled a little bit.
Yeah.
To see if it's still aggression. Because Raven's not aggressive at all.
No.
Not at all.
I think that it just, like, really accelerated his mutation. I think that he had that aggression in him. And, like, we can see with I think it was the second movie where they found, like, this mutant who reverses the mutation of other mutants when they get close to them. We see Hank there, and he also still has some of that aggression. Like, he can still rah and fight, and he can, he still gets sassy with Logan. Yeah, exactly. And then, yes, our scene with Raven, where she's like, "Hey, I'm here for you," and he's like, "Maybe when you're older." And then she changed to an older woman.
Another
like
cameo.
Literally the previous Raven. And then he's like, "Yeah, girl, whatever." He's like, "I'm talking about the real Raven, the real you.
The blue you.
Blue you,
Not
you
the
blue.
New you. Boo.
We
can rhyme too, Charles.
Our rhymes is better than yours.
This is also where I was like, okay, yeah, no. They're definitely sexualizing Raven a lot.
Yes, because she turned blue. What
do you mean, like, you don't need to put clothes on?
Like, why? Why was she still not, like, just because you can't see her nipples and, like, there's not a defined vag outline, like,
right, you can see her arms and her face and her legs
and her butt crack,
like
yeah,
and, like, comparing her to a tiger, I'm like, girl, he sees you as a pet, as an animal. Like, he does not see you as equal to a human being.
Yeah.
And this is, like, the first where we see their power dynamic. Like, yes, he's, like, he kissed her and, like, they're flirting, blah, 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 but he's still higher than she is.
Yeah.
And he still sees her like that.
Yeah, there's no equal respect.
And that's symbolism between the Doctor and Emma's relationship. Because even when they're flirting and they're like, yeah, like, you
go
don't know what
ice.
you would do without me, yes, but go give me some ice.
Yeah, my drink is not cold enough. And it's like,
we actually dang so.
And this is more symbolism of Eric turning into, or just, like, not being so different from the Doctor.
Yep. But yeah, I didn't like the sexualization of Raven. And then also the next scene in their suits. Why is her the only one that's down?
Bro, that's exactly what I didn't notice it then, but I noticed it on the plane. I was like, huh.
I noticed it right away. Right.
Girl, put them titties up.
Only girl.
This is a fight.
Like, it
is a mission.
Right. It doesn't need to be down.
Like, are you distracting them with the ooty gooties? No, they're distracted because you're blue.
She can't even leave the plane.
Like, come on.
And honestly, Charles' reaction, though, to her, like, when she first went to the kitchen naked, was valid. Like, you're my little sister, I'm seeing you naked for the first time. This is weird.
From the first time, other than seeing you in my kitchen, stealing my goods. Like,
literally.
What are you doing? And, like, for you to be so uncomfortable in your skin where you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna walk around naked. Like, not even with shoes on. But I guess that would be strange if you had shoes on and you're naked, huh? Dirty feet.
Definitely reminds you what era this movie is
in. It's not like they've come that far either.
Movies by women have come far.
Movies by women, yes.
Can't speak for those other people.
So now we're getting to the battle.
Fine.
The battleships are fine.
Bro, we still have like 45 minutes left.
Just building up to this point. So now we see the battleships. They're being...
It's literally battleship.
Literally. They're edging to the Cuba line, and pride will be the destruction of humanity, as we can see. Because, like, literally, while you're like, oh my gosh, I've seen war, I really don't want to repeat that, but let's prepare for battle. There's nothing noble about that. Like, you are a fraidy cat. And Shaw, he is...
I was just waiting.
He is really trying to show the worst in humanity. He's like, he sees they really don't want to push the button. And I mean, they really don't want to like inch closer to the line, and like they really don't want things to go down. And so, boom, they blow the ship.
Control the ship
before that happens. And then he's like, man, they're so like, everyone was like, phew, like that was so good. But then all of a sudden, they're like, yo, this is not what I want. Like, they need to fight. They're on the brink. So let's just let me do it myself. Closer.
Yeah.
They're trying to do all of that. Honestly, I don't remember much of this part of the fight scene. Next thing I remember is them bringing the submarine out of the water.
Basically, I think it's just them communicating with the government and like trying to see what their next move is, and it's just Shaw like going into the chamber and like charging up.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yes. All right. So they throw the submarine onto the beach, rip those palm trees. This poor little Cuban beach.
We also see more development with Eric and Charles' relationship, like when he moved the satellite, he tapped into Eric's head and like unlocked a memory that he forgot about.
Yes,
like, you have to channel the space between rage and serenity.
Yes, and like that's a very interesting concept. That's where the area where he wants him to,
because it can't be like
channel
all on either side, which is so interesting because their dynamic is literally all on either side. And he doesn't realize that it needs to be like a good happy medium.
What I do like about this movie are the layers. Like they packed in symbolism and layers to a lot of different pieces of this movie. Even though it like ripped open holes for more questions, like it still gave a lot of context to things.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have wrote this first, but then kept it.
Yes, exactly.
And then wrote the other one.
No, literally, because
those holes wouldn't be there.
Exactly, because I'll mention something after he gets shot, but like Last Dance, where we see him, is written in 2026. What came out in
in the future
in 2006, and then this one came out in 2011. So it's like, they didn't
5 years later.
Yeah, they didn't have the full continuity of like what they wanted the backstory to be and what they were doing. But yeah, he has him channel. He lifts up the submarine. He's like, wow, I did it. Threw it over there.
And a plane crash.
Yeah, and everyone's like, whoa. Everyone on the ships are like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Now there's a show.
Yep. Fight mode. But Raven, you stay here.
Like,
still very like brotherly, parental. Like, see, it doesn't make any sense
as
like,
to how their relationship developed.
Not even overprotective, but like number one, care. Like, those other kids are all fighting too. You're not telling them to stay in the ship. Like, you care about her well-being. Always have.
But we'll stop. He's like,
plot hole.
Yeah, craziness. Yeah, because they also definitely give very like, Raven is just a young girl who is in his team, not like I'm an old wise woman. Like, girl, you are literally like 60 or something.
60 is crazy.
Not here, like
I know 60 is crazy.
How old do you think that Charles and
they're old? She's younger. Not okay.
Like, not that much younger.
Okay.
Okay. But, man, that's...
Pow, pow, pow. Fight. Action, fighting.
Mutant to mutant violence. And, I just noticed at this moment during this that the room was covered in mirrors, and then I was like, you're so self-obsessed. But then I was like, maybe it's actually like mimicking the Diamond Lady,
because his telepathicness can't come in.
Correct. And until he cracks the mirrors and like cracks the seams of it all.
Keep going, Eric. I can see.
Whatever you're doing is working. It's working. But Luke and Darth Vader vibes are what I'm getting from Eric and Shaw. Like,
you would have to explain that.
Yes, Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Yeah,
yes, that's
it.
That's the only, like, I know that part, and like the fact that he didn't know that for a really long time while they were fighting.
Okay,
is like, after all this time, like, I found out that the person who I hate the most is like my creator.
Most, like, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's like that's the kind of vibes that I was getting here from Eric and Shaw.
Eric, I am your father.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was giving. More like, Shaw, you are my father. Like, telling him, like, yeah, like, you created me. Da, da, da.
Like, you're right. I agree with everything that you're saying. But you still have to die.
You still have to die because you killed my mom.
Right.
Sorry. Mom's life is more important. And then Charles is still battling here with his need to control everything. He's just like, no, like, Eric, don't do it. And I just don't understand, like, why was he watching him through the eyes of Shaw, even as the nickel was going through his brain? That was crazy. And he's like, and I'm like, bro,
that was a cool shot, though.
It was.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
But it's just like, yeah, like, you literally did this to yourself because you're trying to control so much where you just, like, you need to release some control. And I feel like that's ultimately what got him shot as well.
Yeah, he was getting back up to attack Eric again.
Boom.
And his body hit the floor.
Boom. Literally. But now, all of a sudden, you know, this is all said and done. Eric comes out on top, and he's like, yeah, y'all, we did it. And then, all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, there's a bigger threat at hand. Now this is a Kill the Mutant show. What? Y'all literally have bigger fish to fry right in your face.
No, that's
How about the
now.
fact that y'all are on the brink of nuclear war? Oh, it's all good now. Now we have a common enemy. It's like,
yep,
y'all are just weird. Like,
that's literally how it works.
You guys are so weird.
People love a common enemy.
They really, truly do. And
we never hear about Russia ever again.
Never.
Not in the movies.
Yeah, like, they're just like, yep, well, Cold War's over, so Russia's just over there.
No mutants in Russia.
Nope, not a single one. No mutants in any other country besides America.
I will say I do like that when we were in other countries, they were actually speaking like the native language instead of like speaking English, but they're like they're natives. You know what I mean?
They, like, in this movie?
Yeah.
Like, in where? Like, in Argentina?
Like, in Argentina and Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Russia.
Yeah.
Every single country that wasn't America, they were speaking that native language.
That's right. And they actually gave us subtitles.
Yeah. Imagine we're just like,
speaks Russian.
Right.
Wow. Right. So I'm getting so much context here. So much.
We're just lost the whole time. They're putting a missile in Cuba since when?
That would be crazy. But yeah, to the situation that we're talking to, Moria, she's trying to stop Eric. She's trying to help Charles stop Eric from blowing up all of the ships. And so I don't understand why she thinks that shooting him is going to be a good idea, considering that he can literally control metal. Like, he literally brought a whole submarine out of the water. Do you think that he cannot?
Just a government agent. You know how they work. Gun first.
I got a Glock. Like, that's all I think about.
Like, when they were shooting at freaking Shaw, when they were at the government department, guns, bah, 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 and then they brought up like a freaking missile. Boom.
And it's like, wow.
Now you're all
no
dead.
One is literally learning from their mistakes. Not a single person. For sure. But
yes,
yeah, we see he gets clipped right at the base of his spine, and Eric, he immediately starts to deflect. Moria, this is your fault. That
was crazy. Okay, this is where I want to introduce my theory.
Tell me.
Okay, Moria, she has like no scenes, and I feel like a romance between her and Charles would have ate. Part of me feels like they did it and they cut it out because they kiss at the end, which is very random.
Yeah, like the only time that they give that is like when he's trying to flirt with her and she shuts it down.
So I feel like part of the reason why she might not have so much screen time is because they cut it out, but I feel like it would have added to like the Charles allegations of like him trying to join society and be part of society, because like, oh well, you have like this human girlfriend and like you like her and blah blah blah, like of course you want to be a part of this society. And then like Eric turning on her would have made it like more amplified, like this is your fault, like it's all humans, like I told you, Charles, this is why you got shot, blah blah blah. Like it would have made it so much better.
Yeah,
maybe I'm just making stuff and they didn't see this at all. If they didn't, I feel like it would have ate.
But like, yeah, because they kiss, and then also she gets brought back up as an old woman at the end of The Last Dance, where he gets turned into dust. Yeah, and like he's at the end scene credit where he's with the doctor. Yeah, and you're like, oh, like, and he's like, Moria, and you're like, yeah, I had no idea who this lady is, and I'm like, don't worry, it'll be more important in First Class, and here it is.
So yeah, then they definitely took those scenes out.
Period.
100%, which they shouldn't have. It would have. I mean, it wasn't too
long. Yeah,
but they could have picked something else to take out.
Right, like we didn't need that scene of him getting ice in his cup.
Right. Like, well, it helped show their dynamic.
Not like there were other scenes that helped show the dynamic we need the love. Right. We need you're the romance finder. Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah, no, I clocked it.
Exactly.
And they were only focused on like Mystique and her insecurities and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I guess like Moria is less of an important character.
I guess. Yeah, it would have been so much better, especially at the end, like erasing her memory and then like calling out for her. Yeah, in the Last Stand, like this woman that you can't be with, but like you want to be with, like you still watch her and make sure she's okay.
Exactly. So it's like,
and then especially in the scene where she was like, "Yeah, I remember trees and blah blah, a kiss." Like,
bro, and they're like, oh, come on. Like,
this is why we don't let ladies in the government. Don't make me mad.
Like, and this, guys, is why we don't have women in the CIA. Like, y'all haven't been manipulated by Gucci. Like, this is, like, come on now. Like the Russian spies haven't put that punani on some of y'all agents and got all the intel.
Gagged.
Like, don't play. Anyway, though. So, I just don't understand why they're not putting pressure on his wound, though. They're just, like, letting him sit there. It's like, there's no blood coming out. Also, there was no blood on the bullet when he removed it from his back. I was just like...
movie magic.
Yes, of course, movie magic. I'm just like, dang, they're not putting no pressure on
also,
this.
You have to be careful how much blood, like, you would have to, like, re-rate it. So that's probably why. For the blood part.
Yeah, like, regardless of that. Pressure on that man's wound, like, he needs some help. He needs to not lose the blood.
Too late. Paralyzed.
But he could still be alive and be paralyzed. He's gonna be dead.
He is alive.
If he bleed out.
He's
alive. But yeah, you know, Eric's like, all right, well, I gotta just walk away.
Right. It's nice knowing ya.
Sorry I paralyzed you.
Right. Like, I know you're still wounded.
Anyone else coming to the winning team? Auditions are now. Come on. And then, baby girl, she walks forward.
Torn.
I gotta check on you, Charles. Don't worry, I know you want to go with him. You read my mind.
Girl, I told you never to do. I'm very curious, though, if he would have been like, no, don't go. Would she have stayed?
I feel like maybe. And that could have maybe been good. Maybe he could have maybe they could have had a more loving relationship and like.
So yeah, if he accepted her, like wanting to be herself, for sure.
Yes.
Which I feel like he probably would have came around to. Like, there was definitely, like I said before, definitely care and love for her.
Yes, care and love, but like, yes, being also surrounded and engulfed in his own fear and like the protection of it all, and just wanting to stay hidden and look and be perceived as normal, even though we're a mutant. We have powers.
They could have got like that, you know, those iconic scenes of like, it's not my dream, it's Yours.
It's a good dream. But yes, as we already mentioned, Moria, she gets her memory wiped, and the
academy starts.
The academy starts, and Eric, he breaks in and he recruits the Diamond Lady, but we never see the Diamond Lady again.
Right, the name does sound familiar though. I feel like I don't know where, but I've heard it somewhere,
somehow.
Just the name though. I not like the powers and everything.
And then he also painted the helmet red, which I thought
and got a cape.
Yep.
And he put an M.
He did.
I was like, a cape.
Yeah, well, what's that about? But maybe he's just dramatic,
I guess. I do like how they all kept the names that Raven gave them.
Mm-hmm.
Professor X.
Yeah. And this will be your X-Men.
I will say there was a lot of like, including the cameos, there's a lot of like cute little like foreshadowing that we already know about. Like when he did Cerebral for the first time, he's like, this would be so much better if like you shaved your head. It's like,
you're not touching my hair. Yeah. Very interesting how he changes. Okay, and so in Last Stand, we get this flashback to the beginning of going out and seeking out what's her name, Jean, and Charles is standing and he's bald and he's old, which doesn't make sense.
Plot hole.
Because he's paraplegic at the end of this movie as a young man. And he has hair. Another thing that I want to mention, in Days of Future Past, Wolverine goes back in time to help fix some things. And when he goes back in time, he sees Charles a little bit after he's been shot and like all of this has happened, but he's not the Charles that he wants to be. And Hank has made him these pills to where he is able to walk, but it shuts off his psychic abilities. So, I mean, his telepathic abilities. So then he just like is going through this time period where he's popping pills and just not being like, literally, he's just popping pills so that he can walk. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to have my powers. And he's just like a drunk loser for a little while. And yeah. So I thought that was really interesting, like how he went before, I don't know, getting his stuff back together.
Right.
But my conclusion is like,
the end.
Yeah. No, just the same battle and an eternal question to answer. Can people coexist in this manner? Like, do you think that two dominant, self-aware species can coexist? Do you think that they can coexist peacefully? Do you think that they can coexist equally? Like,
that's a really good point.
Because maybe we could
hypothetical questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, just hypothetical questions that I just was thinking about while I was getting my hosting notes together. Because it's like, I think about, they could coexist peacefully, but would it be equal? Like, one would always have to be more dominant than the other.
I feel like it goes to, like, the human species in general. Like, mutants are still from the human species.
Exactly.
And it's all about, like, our arrogance and our need for like power and being number one.
And yeah.
Like if that wasn't there, then yes. Like if we could see people as equals, which a lot of the times we cannot, then yes. But the fact that people want to be in power, like they want to be number one.
Yeah, they want to have someone under them.
Yeah, then no.
Yeah, the power complexes of it all.
Yeah.
But
also, like, humans very much do a lot of things based on fear. Like, the fear of the unknown is huge.
Yeah.
And, like, mutants are very much symbolism for, like, real life and, like, minorities.
Yeah. Wait, is this fucking play about us? I love that meme comparison to this. Like
yes, babe. It is.
Man. What would you rate her?
I liked the movie.
Good.
A lot. I liked like I said earlier, I just see it as like a a backstory. I like backstories. Like I like seeing where stuff originates from. I did knock in some points for like the plot holes with Raven and all that stuff, and also for the sexualization of Raven. I was like, this is like, I saw it from the beginning, but I was like, okay, maybe it's just like they're playing on the insecurities, you know, like, okay, all right, and then it just
she's so sexy and insecure. Don't you guys love that? Literally. Don't you guys love a sexy, insecure woman that you can just feed into her head and make her be a little pet?
Yeah, it kept going.
It kept getting worse. Yeah.
So I give her a good 4 out of 6.
Me too. Okay. So that means y'all need to do better, because it could have been a 6.
Hopefully. I don't know if they'll ever make like maybe they might make an X-Men movie with like Doomsday coming out and we're getting like a you know, maybe. We never know.
Yeah, we haven't had an X-Men movie in a really long time,
just
aside from Deadpool.
And Logan.
Yeah, but I'm more so thinking like X-Men as a team, not just like individual X-Men characters. Yeah, so like who knows? Because the way that we left off with the X-Men movies, like just like the way that the people left off the X-Men movies, I just don't understand how, like, I don't understand where the school is now, like how there's no students and there's only Colossus and Megasonic Teenage Warhead. Like, I don't understand that continuity error, and I wonder what's going on with that. Because like there was a school full of people. Where are they?
I'm very interested when we eventually finish the X-Men series. Because yeah, when I first watched Deadpool, like I've never seen the X-Men. When I watched Deadpool, it was like, I thought there was. Hold on, I'm confused.
Aren't y'all supposed to be on y'all Zoom right now?
Right. Yes. Can't wait to get those answered. But get anything else? Thank you. This is officially the end of X-Men Summer.
It's been a hot one, guys.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. You know, we're getting ready for Doomsday. Got a little X-Men juice in us.
Yes.
But we are going to jump back into MCU Phase 2.
Yeah.
I think we're watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, we are. That's our next movie. And you're the host. Aren't you so excited?
So excited. It's our favorite movie.
You know, like, it's not a bad movie. They're just bad characters.
I wouldn't say it's a good movie.
No. Maybe, but I like Groot.
Right.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good, I will say.
I'm glad you liked it.
You were too mad the whole time.
I just wanted him to die. Not Rocket, obviously. The other one. I just wanted his character to not be in the movies anymore.
He's a main character. He's not anytime soon. Honestly, I wouldn't even be that mad.
Exactly.
Like,
and
what
then
is
Gamora's here? Like,
what does he attribute to like the Avengers team? You know,
he's not important. He better become a planet or something and throw himself on Doomsday. Like, you better be inspired by your daddy and like do something real celestial. Like, come on now.
He is half right.
Exactly. So like, do something.
Yeah. They probably are. Yeah, definitely gonna use him somehow. I don't even know if he's on the cast list. Also, can we real quick talk about, like, I feel like Doomsday is becoming more like an Infinity Endgame war, like the way they're like all these people that are freaking in it.
Yeah.
Instead of like a Age of Ultron. Like, why is it so big? Like, we still have Secret Wars. Like, calm down, maybe?
Yeah.
Also, apparently, we usually do this on our Spotify. We have exclusive content where we just chat about current events, but I want to talk about it right now. Apparently, there was a argument, like a fight on set between two actors during like Doomsday filming. People think it's RDJ and Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh.
So now they have to like film their scenes separately. Like they they're taking the time to like do it completely separately and like rewrite the script and everything like that.
I wonder what the fight was about.
I think they said someone made a joke and it was too far. But like knowing both of them, like it could be either or.
Yeah.
But also like you're professionals. like this is your job.
Yeah, like
be able
come
to
on,
work
bro,
together.
get it together. Yeah, like I understand. Oh, you know, cater to the talent, but like, can we have the talent be adults and not be babies?
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do it unless he's there.
Right, like you're gonna ruin the film.
Once again, another example of men being emotional people. Have your emotions and just be okay. Like, can you regulate?
Honestly, please don't attack me, but I feel like Deadpool is not going to be that important to the film if it really was Ryan Reynolds. Like, I don't really think we need him. Like, he did the whole TVA thing, but like, we have other people for that. We have Loki for that.
Two Lokis, a girl and a boy.
Like, and we got Owen Wilson. Like, I think we're good.
Like, he's a good character.
Anyways.
But yeah, guys, that's our X-Men summer. Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let us know what you think about these plot holes. Do you think that we can coexist peacefully with mutants? Like, what's up? What's the tea? All of our socials are going to be down below. You know where to find us, and we will see you next time.